Hey, we on episode 13 of Who Watches.
You do it every time.
Beep, beep, beep.
Episode 13.
Formerly known as.
And you know what? That's my mission this week. That's going to be the mission. And we'll have one. Don't worry.
We could just call the show John Doe for right now. So we got
Choke and Stroke podcast.
hey.
For all those that aren't a part of the conversation,
parental advisory.
We were talking about serial killers because of Jeffrey Dahmer, and apparently the number one serial killer, well, who has the most kills in America is this black guy, but his nickname was the Choke and Stroke Killer. But I digress. Sorry.
You're not lying. It just sounds funny though. As soon as he said it, that's why I asked him was it prostitutes. That's who I knew he was talking about.
Yeah.
All right, we got Tavon to my left.
Yes, sir.
Where can they find you at, good sir?
Tri-State Tip on IG.
Bang, you know it. Got Jules to my right.
Julian Smith on Facebook, and I'm still working on a new name for my Instagram handle.
Next to him, his brother.
Yeah.
B. What is?
Smitty Wood 365.
Smitty.
And to the far right, we got Cap, who is not probably going to give you a social media, but we're going to try anyway. What you got over there? Okay.
Next.
I waited and looked.
Never know.
One day I might bless you with it.
So what you guys want to start out with? Sports? Little NBA?
Sure. We can start
a little defending champion talk.
You stupid.
The Warriors. They had real Warriors on the team. They was in there fighting. If you don't know what we're talking about by now, we're talking about Draymond Green punching Jordan Poole in practice. So, what's your thoughts?
I'm going to start with, I got a feeling it's behind jealousy. Jordan Poole kind of came up this past season, got a lot of shine. Draymond worried about his contract coming up. Jordan Poole got a contract extension coming up. And everybody ain't going to be able to make the money they probably thinking in their head they're going to make. And it's probably behind some jealousy. And it looked like some words was being thrown. It looked like Draymond was the aggressor the whole time. From the words to...
Draymond always the aggressor.
Right, he counts.
Yeah,
so.
and so, he got up in his face. He was like, get out my face, and then he snuck him. But as far as... I don't look like they're gonna suspend him. He just said he's gonna step away, right?
Yeah. He said a few days, but
but he's gonna be back by season.
He had some PTO time. We had to burn.
Yeah, and I'm sure they talked to him. I don't know what they decided on, but it ain't nothing that's gonna fix that between them two. The only way you can fix that is if I get my hit back, but I probably gotta get 2 hits back because you step first.
Mm-hmm.
And given the fact of his social media, everybody's going to be plugging this as gifts and making jokes about it. So
right,
it's definitely going to be something that this should have never aired. The whole footage should have never aired to begin with.
Well,
I'm glad it did. I'm glad it did because now we don't need no 30 for 30 15 years, 20 years later.
Don't talk about the fight.
Yeah, because now if something happened this season where Jordan Poole outlash. And we're going to be like, damn, why Jordan Poole on that? It's because he got his head knocked off.
Yeah, he got knocked off a swivel.
It was different if he was just like a swing and he might have grazed him, hit him in shoulder. But nah, he looked like he was dropping.
Like if it was like a mutual scuffle, that would have been one thing.
He dropped him.
I mean, it was a sucker punch, though. Let's call it for what it is.
Yeah.
So. I mean, and he did push him. I mean, just the intent behind the punch was a straight sucker punch.
Yeah.
Sorry, folks. Just to let you guys know, obvious Cincinnati Bengals fan. We got the game on, Sunday night game. Cincinnati versus Baltimore Ravens for the number 1 slot in the AFC.
What's your record?
No, huh?
What's your
2-2. We're both 2-2.
Damn.
Yeah, it's wild. It's a competitive year this year.
How the mighty have fallen.
So if y'all see me moving a little funny,
That was a whole sneak there.
what happened?
He said the way how he did it too was so slick. How have the mighty have fallen?
Oh,
No,
nah,
you
we
didn't.
in there. We in there.
He said, "Wow."
But sorry, Julian,
Well,
you might have been missing.
no, that's good. I mean, my part of me is like, if you played in a basketball locker room, scuffles happen with teammates. But I'm kind of weaning with you. You do. Poole is young, and he is coming up. Draymond's getting a little older, and then he's been saying that the Warriors don't want to keep him, and he's been coming at that front office. I think this is more so Draymond getting pissed off with his contract. I mean, you shouldn't knock your own team out like that, though, man, because you got to go to war with that guy for 82 games, 72 games plus playoffs and the whole 9 yards. So I think that relationship is broken after that. I mean, you can't just clock your own teammate and expect me to shake your hand and dap you on the ass afterwards for a hard game after that. No, it's not happening.
Pause.
Yeah, because like I said, if it was like a mutual little scuffle, that's one thing. But you dropped me like that.
I mean, the punch
Had him out there looking like
I'm
Chuck
not even
Liddell.
giving him credit for dropping.
I
He
mean,
wasn't
the
even
punch
paying
itself,
attention.
had some malice behind that. So that was something that he was holding on. You don't just
And that's what I'm saying. It's something behind it. It wasn't just a
Heat of the moment.
because you don't intend to hurt somebody like that when you like mad when you might want to just like yo I ain't playing around type thing. But he that was intent behind that punch.
I mean, I'm one of the people that should have been something that should have been in house, but I mean, it got out and got out. So
I mean, and they're supposedly using all their avenues and resources to find out who leaked it. They want to pursue legally.
Just check whoever bank account.
somebody
got paid by TMZ.
Somebody who quit.
I think the Warriors leaked it, honestly.
Well, no,
Just
they,
because of the
one of
fact-
their video staff, but they don't know who. And apparently TMZ paid a lot of money to that person.
Oh wow! But I just think, in retrospect, I think they wanted it out just because they want to get rid of Draymond and the headache.
I mean, it'd be
That's just me thinking, but who knows?
I mean, they could have. I mean, they could get rid of him without everybody knowing that.
This is going to give them a cause for pause to say, well, he's a hothead and this and that. But he is y'all coach on the court, though. I mean, he is the guy that's giving y'all some toughness out there. When you get rid of him, you're going to lose your tough side of it. I mean, but Draymond is kind
They
of.
need him.
They got some tough players. They got the young.
Well, it ain't Jordan Poole.
He got caught with a. He wasn't even looking.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm not even giving props to the punch. He wasn't even paying
Oh
attention.
yeah, he definitely no problem
That's
with
weak.
that.
But
Your thoughts, B?
Oh, yeah, I agree. Like, I think he know that the clock is ticking on him, and he's not gonna get paid like how he thought he was gonna get paid. At least not by them. And he know Jordan Poole gonna get broke off. So, and like it might be a lot of that. And then he got other agendas that he's trying to make time for and all that. And I think being where he is probably hindering all that. So he probably trying to make a move to get up out of there.
yeah.
But who wants Draymond?
He been promoting to the Lakers for like the past month. He kept saying the Lakers.
Oh, you want the Lakers?
They already got Patrick Beverly.
He said
They
it.
don't need
He
him.
said it a couple times.
and then he's friends with LeBron, and I think
They was doing
That's a relationship. I don't see how that's even possible.
yeah.
Because
Every time you do the AB dance with another dude, I mean y'all cool.
he got him suspended for a game, and it cost him that finals. Like, I can't be cool with you after that.
Yeah.
At least not until after I retire.
Hey, it got LeBron no ring, right? So if I'm
shit
LeBron,
was
I'm like, yo, I'm cool with you, my boy.
the fix is in. Conspiracy theory. Draymond
It's
gave
a
LeBron a ring.
long term storytelling.
But the thing is, though, is like
Chestnut checkers.
now that this happens, though, is like I wonder if we'll start seeing more of it, from other people, other teams. Because you see it on ESPN every once in a while. They'll show, when football teams fight. Especially when it's the scrimmages, preseason stuff. They show
Yeah,
it.
but even then, they not knocking each other out.
Yeah,
They scrapping. They pulling each other helmets.
Yeah.
They throwing each other to the floor.
So now it's just like one of the things. Will you see it more often now?
I don't. I hope not. I mean, pardon me. Like I said, I mean that sometimes stuff should stay in the locker room. That should have stayed in the locker room. But it is some malice behind that punch, though. I mean that was something brewing.
Steven Jackson was like, we ain't even punch each other like that.
Nah.
Great.
And that man was known for fighting.
They was punching fans like that. So if they're not punching each other like that, then
Right.
come on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if what's crazy is, I mean, thank God. I mean, hopefully he didn't get hurt.
Well, he playing tonight.
Yeah,
in
he
the
playing.
preseason game. So
But yeah, you could have risked the
But
concussion.
or you could have probably broke your hand punching him. It could have been some real serious consequences behind that.
Eye socket, the orbital bone.
Yo, if he'd have had
Any
a
of that.
mask on playing tonight, man, I mean, that got me.
If he had a black eye, if he'd have had a black eye,
had memes all over it, man.
I'd have set out the rest of the precinct. I'm like, give my money now, because if y'all give my money now, I'm suing.
I mean,
y'all.
he mad because the social media and stuff is making some funny.
Yeah, but I think since the
stuff
video
out of it,
came
but
out, they are making it's some funny stuff.
I
Boy.
know. I sent y'all a couple of them.
It's some funny. The
I
internet's
got a question.
stupid.
I do got a question though. But should Draymond really be asking for a max
So-
deal because
so-
last season was probably like his worst, and then the season beforehand when Steph and Clay was both injured and he had his chance to shine and be the starter, he didn't do it.
Yeah, but his argument is the other things that he brings to the table, not many other people can do.
The intangibles.
Yeah, you can get somebody else.
You
that does it
could,
cheaper.
but you're probably not going to get it to the exact level that he can do it at, the IQ that he does it at.
And he's homegrown. He's homegrown,
Right.
You know,
and so you got to pay him for the services rendered plus the services you need him for at the same time. At the same
He's
time,
not a max player.
but he's not a max player. Correct. He is not a max player.
This nigga act like he Dennis Rodman.
So he's definitely not a guy like you would make a move like how they did with Rudy Gobert in Dallas.
No.
They not giving draft. They're not giving first draft
They
picks.
gave
They're
away
not
the
giving
farm
first
for
round draft
Gobert.
picks for Draymond.
But if you really look at them picks off subject with Draymond, not Draymond, but Rudy Gobert and that trade, that kind of like messed up a lot of teams.
That's
Going
why
forward
KD's
for
still in Brooklyn.
Because they farmed a house to get him over there. So we'll see what happens.
Gobert, has he ever been out of the first round of the playoffs?
No.
So they probably looking at that like, man,
he
we
get
can't take.
exposed every year in the playoffs.
Well, he can't shoot. I mean, he can
Can't
do
guard
everything.
nobody. Everybody bring him out to the perimeter. They go small.
He be like, no, come down here. This is my house.
It's sad.
I think they're gonna be a tough knockout though. I think
I'm gonna make sure
On paper,
I
it's
saved
good.
this episode so I can get Tavon in April.
I'm not saying they win it, but I think they're gonna. So you saying they're gonna make the playoffs?
I don't even think they're gonna make the playoffs.
Okay,
I think they'll get in.
I think they'll get in.
I think they're a good playing.
I think that confidence that they got from last offseason.
That's the team Jordan Poole belongs on too. The light skinned brother.
But here's the thing: the guy that
Rudy
got
Gobert, cry baby, Cat a cry baby.
I said,
Just put him over there.
I mean, my whole thing is, I think Patrick
D'Angelo
Beverly.
Russell.
But Patrick Beverly was the one to me that got the Warriors. I mean, not the Warriors on.
There you go. That got the
The
Wolves.
Wolves over. The Wolves over. I mean, he brought that energy to him. I mean, I'll give him that. Who's going to be that guy that's going to step up and be the guy that's going to be in their faces, though? That's the question.
Who's gonna be the guy to be the guy to be the guy?
somebody.
They got somebody to record everything. Russell.
Oh, man.
I like him though. That's my boy. But
Yeah, I can't.
Yeah, nah, we can never be friends after that. Man. That's a no. And we couldn't. You don't tag me in your post. Don't like my statuses. Just keep it going.
Have y'all seen Iggy Azalea lately?
I never stopped looking at her.
Cause I forgot she was around. Then
Yeah.
like World Star posted her like a couple weeks ago.
Now she be touring. She's always
This is a
working.
smooth
Yeah, I ain't never heard
transition.
no song about her.
Yeah, she
recently, but-
working. Now she had a song a year or two ago. She's touring a lot though. I only know because I follow her on IG.
I just like her pictures. I could care less.
What she doing? She doing her thing. She living. It's funny. Her son looks like Drake's son.
She got a son.
Yeah, she got the son with
Playboy Cardi.
yeah,
Allegedly.
Damn.
No, I'm kidding.
yeah. And he looked just like Drake's son.
Damn, well,
Might be
that's-
Drake.
So I don't know.
that mix.
Hey.
Speaking
I
of random sons, Blake Griffin might have knocked some.
Lana Rhodes.
Yeah, was she a porn star?
Yeah, she a porn star.
What?
And she finally posted a picture of the baby and kind of looked like Blake Griffin.
Remember, it was between Blake Griffin and KD.
And KD, it looked like Blake Griffin.
That baby looked just like Blake. That's when I finally waited for that picture. I was like, oh, she thinks she's slick.
Wrap it up, folks. Wrap it up.
So on to the next.
On to the next thing. I'm not ready to talk about wrestling yet, so go ahead. Let's roll into this comic information news, specifically Black Adam and the Black Adam / Superman quote unquote leak rumor allegedly.
Yeah,
So-
it's on the docket.
So who's
go ahead.
I'm gonna start with Brian.
What?
What's your thoughts?
Me personally, I don't have too much of an opinion on it. Not yet,
Okay.
anyway. Just if he's in it, and we know what it's going to be hitting for. We're going to get to see Henry Cavill, fight The Rock. Hopefully, they build it up for a year. Make it worth the while of seeing them two go at it on screen. It'll probably be the best cinematic fight between two guys that we didn't get to see like in the 80s. Like we never got to see Schwarzenegger fight Stallone in none of those movies, but we got a chance to see Henry Cavill fight Dwayne Johnson. So I think this gonna be one of the ones where as time goes by we're gonna be like, wow, those two actually made a movie together and they fought. So until it comes out, I don't have nothing else. What is it? 2 weeks?
Yeah. About 2 weeks.
So we got 2 weeks to speculate.
Project. So let me finish your point first. Go ahead, Julie. Let me see. I'm gonna save mine. Go ahead.
I like it. I mean, if what's being reported is true, I mean, I kind of glanced at the article because like a friend of a friend sent it to me. So I was like, okay. I mean, it is some kind of weight going on with it because The Rock has just been on social media, just been pretty much throwing it out there, saying that he's in it. He's not saying anything. All he said is it's the third act. I'm like, all right.
That he's in the movie.
Oh, well, allegedly,
It's not the sequel. It's in this one.
it's in this one, but they're not saying how long the cameo. Apparently,
Okay.
his scene was already
all right.
written.
Well, that changes my.
Well, they said his scene was already written. They had just shot it late because they didn't want the scene to leak out. But apparently they had a fan screening in Mexico. And I guess that's when, and that's kind of a ballsy thing to do, to put something like that out there overseas. And then I guess in his mind, he's like, well, maybe we'll get some buzz going for it. Because it's kind of getting some noise, but it's really not. I think it's more of just like a marketing ploy, just to get people amped up to go see it.
Yeah,
But, I mean, they said the scene is short.
I imagine so.
They say it's short, but it gets to the point on what I guess where they're going to go with him. And that's a longer-term story is apparently, I guess, the deal that The Rock basically said that he's not doing nothing with DC unless they allegedly, this is reported, I'm not sure if it's true or not, but they wanted him to, also the deal was for Henry Cavill to get a Man of Steel movie or a Superman sequel. So, I mean, a lot of some things that's been coming out now, it's kind of making sense right now, but who knows?
I kind of don't care. I'm not gonna lie. He can be in the movie as a cameo.
How you gonna skip Shazam though?
Yeah,
That's where
and part of it is just like it seemed like they cutting corners again. All right, we're gonna get people in here to get hyped about the movie because we're gonna leak out maybe that Henry Cavill's in here. See and what if he isn't in the movie? Is that movie gonna rank worse for you then?
I wouldn't say yeah or no. I want to see the whole film, how they're going to introduce.
And I
him.
think introduce who?
Well, you know, Adam's in it, but I want to see how they're going to use him in this type of universe.
And I think that's the most important part is make sure the story for Black Adam is good, and to make sure however you want to establish this character in your universe is established the way you want to be established. If he's going to be an anti-hero, he's an anti-hero. If he's going to be a hero that's sometimes good, or if he's bad, or if he's a villain that's sometimes good, or a hero that's sometimes however you going to portray him, but make sure that story is right. For Henry Cavill to be in the movie, I don't think I really care. If the movie sucks and you just put Henry Cavill at the end,
then
it's
that's
the
going to be
equivalent
a bigger problem,
right? And now we got to figure out again: are we going to go forward with what Zack Snyder put forward, or are we going to have to reboot this stuff? And this movie, I think, may determine that answer. If people don't come out to go see this movie, I think this is going to help decide if they're going to scrap everything else and go ahead and
start going a full reboot.
It's going to have like almost a whole month to itself before Wakanda.
I think I had 2 months. I meant 2 weeks.
3
weeks.
Yeah, because Wakanda comes out the 11th, right?
Yeah. So Thursday. 3 weeks.
3 weeks, about 3.5, really.
Yeah. So they got some time to make somebody.
I don't think so.
I don't think so, man. We got October 21st to the 28th. The 28th to about the 4, whatever. But either way,
it's gonna make its money.
It's gonna make bread because cinephiles is gonna be going to the movie theater to make up
Are y'all sure about that?
Yeah, I think so. I think they will.
I think it'll make its money just because it's nothing out right now. And it's kind of a perfect time for it to come out right now. I mean, people want to see like blockbuster type film because that's the only thing that's selling right now amongst like general moviegoers.
I would have put it out in September.
So, yeah,
I would have put it out in September. I'll let some weeks, a month pass before, and then when Black Adam come out, it's on HBO Max now.
Nah, they're not doing that. They got rid of that mess.
What? Are they not putting it on?
Nah,
it's gonna be on there eventually.
Yeah, it'll be there eventually, but
sell.
It's not going to be like the 30-day. Like it's not going to run for like 45 days anymore. You got to wait like 6. It's going to be a minute.
Like I'm okay with him not being in the movie. If they put him at the end, I can understand why. But then does that mean we getting a Shazam 2 or Man of Steel 2?
Well, we already got Shazam 2 coming.
I mean, sorry, not Shazam, Black Adam 2 or Man of Steel 2? Or we just gonna call it Black Steel?
Why not both?
Both.
Man of Adam.
Why not both? Why not both? Because it's not like they got a whole lot of stuff that's coming out from those kind of films anyway.
I don't know. I think they got a bigger. They still got a bigger problem.
The bigger question is, I mean, how are they going to use Shazam in this all this now? Because I'm excited.
I think
for the
they dropped the whole
start,
ball with Shazam too.
But I would say this kind of like overshadows Shazam because they're basically linked, their storylines and everything.
Yeah. I wouldn't have put out this Shazam movie that they're coming out with. I would have waited. I would have waited for Black Adam, see how Black Adam panned out. And then made a Shazam 2 with Black Adam. Ooh, he dropped it.
Well, they probably had to do this, and The Rock was probably like, well, I don't want to be in that movie until I do my own movie.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Let the Black Adam movie come out, and then do Shazam 2.
But they probably had those contracts they had to do beforehand, because those kids get older.
But like I said, I mean, Black Adam is an interesting character, though, because he's played both sides. I mean, he's been a villain, and then he's been a hero. He's been an anti-hero.
And the way how they've been playing him in the trailer make him seem like he's a good guy and a bad guy.
Nah, it looked like he's his own thing, but he's not good. He's just don't tell me what to do type of person. And then he's like, look, we gonna keep fighting you, or you can just help us. And then that's where it sounds like it's gonna happen because they obviously you see part of it where they're attacking him, and I think that's when they initially meet him. And they probably can't stop him, but they like, look, you ain't gonna keep punching me, Draymond, at some point.
Because isn't there a whole other villain in the movie anyway?
Yeah, Sabak.
Yeah, so there you go, right there. We already know the plot details.
Yeah,
I guess
it'll just be all for naught.
Like I said, I'm excited for it, but I just got a lot of like question marks about it. I mean, we're gonna find out within next week and see where this film goes from there.
When does it come out?
The 21st.
Okay. Yeah. I'll let you know that weekend.
Yeah,
I'll let you know that
I'm
weekend.
20th. I'm going that Thursday night.
I'll let you know that weekend. What we got next?
All right, on to Chris Pratt as Mario. We finally got a trailer, a teaser. How everybody's feeling. I've been seeing a lot of mixed reviews. Well, not reviews because it's not out yet, but mixed emotions, mixed reactions. I'm going to start with myself. I'm a little thrown off with the voice, I'm not going to lie. Probably only because Mario has such a distinctive voice that you've heard for years. So that's one thing. But I'm also old enough to remember when WWF's Captain Lou Albano was Mario on the TV show.
Yep.
And he didn't have an
Brooklyn
Italian accent. He had a Brooklyn accent or a New York accent. You know, don't know the specific boroughs, but how they sound, their dialects. But so I feel like, you know, even if we weren't going to get a straight up Italian accent, give us some a little Brooklyn-y, you know. I don't know, but I mean, I'm going to watch it, but you know, it's just one of those things. One of those things I wasn't ready for or prepared to hear or not hear.
All right, for me, the movie looks good. I mean, I like the way it looked visually. I mean, what the action in it looks pretty good. I don't know what the story is going to be. I have a big problem with that voice, though. Chris Pratt, he's a good actor. He can't voice everything. This should have been somebody either with some Italian or a heavy, thick Brooklyn accent. They could have hired anybody else besides him. But we'll see how he plays out. And I'm pretty sure now they're going to hear all the chirping about his accent now. And I guess his brother is Chris Charlie Day.
Okay. Oh, he has a real high pitched screechy
Well,
voice.
he's the brother. Well, he's Luigi.
Oh, Luigi.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
They showed him in the trailer.
Yeah,
He was at the end of the trailer.
I didn't see him.
Yeah, he was like holding the door.
Yeah, Charlie Day is.
Oh, I got to look at it again.
Charlie Day is Luigi.
Yeah, Charlie Day plays in It's Always
and
Sunny in Philadelphia. And
Which
he was
is
in Horrible Bosses.
and,
He's
Oh,
the
that's my
real
movie.
screechy one.
Horrible Bosses is my joint.
The smaller one.
and Jack Black is playing Bowser.
And I like Bowser wasn't bad. I could live with him being Bowser.
Bowser's my favorite character in Mario's universe.
It's a big miscast.
And I don't think it's more of, well, they obviously went, well, we need something to help make sure it sells, and we got to put notable names, because I think I saw Keegan-Michael Key in there,
Yeah.
and some other names was in there, some big names. So they obviously wanted to put people in there to make sure the movie sold. But who's the voice of Sonic? Don't nobody know.
Oh, I forgot.
That's the point. That's the point. But Sonic still is a good movie, and Sonic's voice fits his character. And I think you could still sell a movie without having a high-profile name attached to the main character if it's an animated movie. And this case, I think they got the actors in the video games. They got voice actors doing it. It's a me, and here we go, and all that stuff. They could have easily got a lesser-known name person to do that voice. But again, I think it's a part of it. Nintendo is like, yo, if we're going to do this, we're going to do it 100% Hollywood, and we're going to make sure it sells, and all the kids is in there. Everybody love. Chris Pratt is in everything, so we're going to put him in this too.
That's the thing. I mean, he's a good actor. This is not him. This is
Maybe he executive produced it. But that was his way in.
I don't know, but I think it's still going to sell. I think it's going to be a good movie. The trailer look good.
Yeah.
Outside of the voice, the trailer look good, and I'm probably gonna look past the voice honestly when I watch the movie. But just deep down, it should have been something different.
I think we're all on the same accord with that one.
We all looking at Corey now. Corey,
Anything else
Good.
about Sonic? Sonic Mario.
you ain't like Mario growing up. You was more of a Streets of Rage.
I like Streets
That
of
would
Rage.
be a good movie to
They-
watch.
They talked about that for years.
That
They've
was
been
a joke.
saying that.
They've been talking about a movie for years for Streets of Rage.
I don't even remember the characters' names though.
I don't. It's just the skates.
Axel.
I think his name was Bleed.
Axel, Blade,
And whatever the chick name was.
Yeah, that's terrible.
I know,
Her
right?
name.
Nobody picked her. That's what.
Nope.
I never did.
Nobody picked her.
I never did.
Maybe it's somebody who's listening, that listens to this podcast tomorrow when it goes up. Y'all can put those
Put it in the
names
comments.
In the comments,
Yes,
and
please.
also put your
Matter of
fantasy
fact,
casting.
figure out who can be Mario. And what other 90s, late 80s video game should have been made into a movie?
I like Final Fight, even though I didn't think it had the exposure to have a movie.
Zelda.
Yeah.
They doing it. No.
Is that
Nah,
real? That was real.
that wasn't real.
With Tom Holland? I don't think that
Nah, that
was
wasn't real. That
that
was somebody that
wasn't-
took
yeah.
their faces and cut it up.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, when you read the thing, it
You know what
says
I
psych.
like to
No,
see?
it puts in parentheses psych.
Battletoads.
Battletoads would
I
have been
was-
nice.
I was thinking of that one. Narc was one that I think.
What is it called?
Called Narc.
Oh,
That sounds like
the
some
drug. Yeah, it's
Rated
right.
R. So you was playing.
There's a
Narc.
movie called Narc too.
Yeah.
Contra.
Contra would have been dope.
Let's see what else.
See, first of all, just let them know, them four down there old. I don't even know half of these damn games they're talking about.
You're only 1 year younger than me.
I mean,
I don't. I'm surprised you know half of these games they talking about.
Contra, a classic though.
I don't know. The only one I knew was Streets of Rage.
I
Y'all
thought
lost me
everybody
after
played
that.
Contra at least one.
Nah.
Contra was up there with you play Tecmo
Yeah,
Super
Contra
Bowl.
was up there.
Yo, Primal Rage would have been a good one.
Didn't they make? No. What was that rock?
Would it
movie?
though?
What was the rock movie? He had?
Rampage.
Rampage.
I like
I
it.
didn't watch it.
Yeah.
It's okay.
I like it.
I saw about 5 minutes of it on
Rampage.
TNT.
Hold on,
Couple weeks
now,
ago.
now I'm here thinking. Let's see what else. They are doing a God of War TV show.
Golden Axe.
Yeah.
Ninja Gaiden. That's a
Alter
lot of
Beast.
movies that good.
Alter Beast would be good.
We haven't done it.
It got to be Streets of Rage. It got to be Streets of
Let's
Rage.
say
I think Streets of
Atari
Rage is my
games
number
is
one.
Nintendo and Sega.
Sega.
Metroid?
Metroid.
Did they do one already?
No.
No.
So I gotta give y'all the info for this show, but this one show on G4 talking exactly what we're talking about actually, and they're talking about all the not made movies that were in production or had like money thrown at it to be developed. Like a Halo series was supposed to, a Halo movie was supposed to happen years ago, like almost a decade ago. Metroid was going to get a movie. A couple other things. I think Zelda was involved, but it's always like somebody who got the creative ownership didn't agree with something, and then something happened, and or money was thrown one way. But it's a bunch of video games that actually Bioshock had a big ass budget initially.
They're doing one.
And then they cut the budget, and the dude was like, "Well, I'm not doing it unless I get the big budget." That was problem. But it was a lot. Mass Effect was supposed to get a movie. A few games.
I'm
were supposed
surprised
to get.
that one.
And what's
didn't
what
get
Anthony Mackie just rapped?
one. Twisted Metal.
Twisted Metal. Okay.
Oh, okay.
But
yeah,
they
I
are
remember
doing a
that.
Bioshock.
Yeah, I think they are doing a Bioshock.
No,
game.
they actually got
because it's coming back like the I don't want to say the genre of video games, but the popularity of turning video games into movies is kind of becoming a thing now.
I think Sonic
helped
opened
it.
the door back up.
Right.
Because
And Sonic was originally supposed to be made years ago as well. That was another one that was supposed to be made years ago, but it
So
Glad they waited.
went through iteration.
quick question: which movie needs a reset?
Double Dragon.
Why? That is a
I like Double Dragon. I like the original Mario Brothers movie too.
And me too.
I've never seen that.
Do you ain't see it? Oh, with John Leguizamo and
I've watched it one
Don't do it,
time.
bro.
Never seen it.
Nah, you gotta watch it at
It's a
least
good
once.
movie,
I had it
man.
on VHS. I had that and Double Dragon on VHS.
I've never
Double
seen
Dragon was my shit. Ugly and homely. That used to be my movie, man. That used to be my movie.
Yo, Jimmy. Yo, it was this funny. Jimmy he was lusting for Mary Hart and had to.
it.
He was hungry.
Like when you watch it now, when you're older, you're like, what was they thinking? But
Nah,
when
it was
you're
a good
younger, it's
movie,
like,
though.
this is alright, man.
I like it, man.
Yeah, I used to have
Did
a
you
crush
see
on
the
that girl. On that,
I couldn't buy them.
Charm
I couldn't
girl.
buy those two as brothers though.
Yeah,
Like,
it was a good
It
movie.
was
It was
miscast.
a good movie.
Yeah, one was Filipino and yeah, Mark Dacokis was Filipino. And
yeah, the other boy white.
Scott Boy, yeah, he was white dude. Man.
Street Fighter. Street Fighter definitely needs a reboot.
Nope.
I guess it
No.
could.
You
They
know
never
what?
really.
Yo,
they never
y'all
really
think
did Justice in that Chung Li or whatever? Did they do
Yeah.
anything? Oh, there is a YouTube series for Street Fighter. Have you ever seen that?
Yeah,
Resurrection.
that's the one you showed me. Right?
No,
Mike
it's
Lee.
not animated. It's live action.
Because when
And these dudes are just doing it out of their pocket, but they spent good money on it. And then
Assassin's
the second
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
one you
way
showed.
it-
I
yeah,
got that at the crib. Yeah, it's good.
yeah. Oh man,
They
that was
got
a good
it.
series.
That guy Ken is on my wish list. I just haven't.
He was
I just
good
haven't
in that.
died in his DM.
That's a good
yet.
series. If you ever check it out, I don't know if it's still up there. They might have took it down, but
I
they
got
did a
DVD.
second. They did a second season that went straight to.
It wasn't good.
It wasn't on YouTube though. You had to have like some service to get it.
It's on YouTube now.
It probably is now. Yeah,
it's
but
up there.
it wasn't as good as the first one.
Nah.
That was one. Oh god. Would y'all think a GTA movie would work?
It would just be a regular old heist crime,
Like Need for
crime,
Speed.
crime.
Yeah, I don't think they need to do it. I don't think they
I
need
think
to do it.
Need for Speed shut that down.
Yeah,
That
like-
was so bad.
Yeah.
I like Need for Speed. I saw that in the movie.
but you kind of got to give it a generic story plot, and
it was like
it
a
just be
Fast and
like
Furious.
action.
Like
Yeah,
Fast and Furious Light.
But
Yeah.
back to Bioshock. Yeah, the guy who did Constantine is doing it. Francis Lawrence.
Yeah.
They actually just signed a deal. It's gonna be a Netflix film.
okay.
I don't know when it's coming out or who's casted in it now.
Yeah. Well, what we got next?
all right. I'm trying to put off wrestling as long as I can.
Go to
So,
the.
how about some music news?
We got music news.
Well, I haven't been going in the
Wait,
Zach
wait.
order.
One more thing in the comic book stuff.
Okay.
We got a Black Panther trailer last Monday.
Oh yeah, completely forgot. Sorry.
And it came out after we shot, but damn good trailer, boy. And I don't need to. I don't want. And I wish I didn't watch it because you see some extra stuff that I'd have been hyped to see for the first time in the theater. But if this movie, if it don't get good reviews, I'm gonna be highly disappointed. Right now, in my head, it's a 10 out of 10 movie.
Yeah. I ain't
Now,
worried about the reviews.
If they come out and say it's a 6 out of 10, shit. But right now, from what I seen, it got to be a 10 out of 10.
Yo, me and Brian was talking about it the other day.
Yeah.
Woo.
This
movie
I
gonna
thought the first trailer had me like, whoo.
Yeah,
This
that first
had-
one had you in your feelings, but this one had you hyped.
What's her name? She gonna do me in.
Who that?
Angela Bassett gonna do me in. The first trailer when she was like, when she was in the court
Yeah.
and everything, she was like, my entire family, all that had me. But in this trailer, when she was like, we heard the whispers, and y'all said, I'm getting chills. I can't even say it, man. I'm getting chills right now. When she was like, we've heard the whispers. And our protector, you think our protector is going? I was like, I was like,
Stop it, cut it off.
Yo, what if it's? I'm not saying it's like a half joke though, but what if it is Angela Bassett in that suit?
See, I said that too.
Duran said that. It's not. It's the one. It's either the sister. It's either the sister or it's Lupita Nyong'o's character. I can't see anybody else being it.
Yeah, I'm not sure her joints are prepared
and they
for
not
that.
gonna ask her.
It don't have to be.
Hey,
TGI,
Thanos is
all that.
attacking. You feel like fighting with us? And no, I can't today.
It looks-
Baby.
Yeah.
I can't today, baby. Let me get you one of my warrior gods. They'll help you out.
And then just the things we got to see
Ironheart
Ironheart.
in the suit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something.
You know what it feels like?
We saw a Namor. We saw a Namor out
See a
there
lot more Namor
jumping
now.
out in the air. I'm like, oh man, my boy doing the.
They kind of killed a rumor with that real quick
He did the Euro step in the air.
because it was a rumor going around saying that he didn't have the ankle wings in it.
No, he did.
No,
We saw
I
it
know.
in the first trailer.
Yeah, they saw it, but it was a rumor going around saying that that they wasn't going to put it in there, and they answered that in that trailer when he started flying off. I mean, but I like how they're going to use Namor though, especially with a different background to it.
Yeah.
I just want to thank y'all for ruining the movie for me because I didn't watch the trailer.
Oh,
We
dang.
ain't talking about nothing that wasn't in the first one. They showed you Namor in the first one.
They ain't show no Ironheart in the darn trailer.
Yes, it
Yeah,
did.
you
I
see
didn't
Iron-
see that in the first trailer.
Yeah.
Ironheart's in the
You didn't
first
watch
one.
Ironheart in the first trailer.
I don't care for it.
See it there.
Yeah, Ironheart. It was Ironheart in the first trailer. She's the one pounding the thing, and the little actual Ironheart falls on the ground.
yeah.
It's like a piece of iron that was shaped in the heart. That's in the first trailer.
And her suit
Yeah.
looks a little more badass. than
I'm pretty
Tony's.
sure
Yeah, she look good.
we probably haven't even
half
seen
of
a quarter of what's in
It's
this movie.
2 hours and 45 minutes.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. And there's
2:45.
rumors of some characters showing up, so
Yeah,
I think it's gonna be. It's
They
gonna
didn't
be a
say-
10 out of 10. It's gonna be the best selling movie of the
Yeah.
year.
I heard.
I don't believe Anthony Mackie for a second
About what?
because he said that he was on set He just said he wanted to go.
Oh yeah, he went to go congratulate them and all those.
Yeah, they're saying it's some surprises in there, but they're not saying who.
Yeah, they're not gonna say it.
Because what's Deadline is saying that all these movies is right now is building towards either the Kang Dynasty or New World Order.
Yeah,
because New World Order is supposed to kick off the mutant phase of what's going on.
Right.
Well, they already said Namor was like the second mutant that was officially introduced into the MCU.
So yeah, I just wanted to make sure we gave.
They're about to pick it up.
And then that end too, like how the end of that trailer goes. When they drop all you got music throughout the trailer, and then they give you what they gave you at the end of the trailer, and there's no music on it. I was like,
part I like. The part I like in that trailer is when
Hey Corey, you remember that part when they was like?
No, I don't remember that.
You shit out of luck. Well, I'm talking.
Watch it, man.
But it's the part that I like.
Put it on right now, so he ain't got no choice but to watch it.
I don't want to watch it. I wanted to go to the movies and just see it.
You gotta see it. It's gonna be everywhere.
if you don't watch it,
I respect it.
I get my point out. I like that damn part when Namor was facing the window.
Yeah, you can see him in the window.
Spear and he threw it. Watch the damn trailer.
But go ahead, move on to. You were about to get to what? Music.
we're gonna do some music.
I can't wait till y'all ain't watch nothing. I'm gonna come over and just tell everything.
You don't watch nothing to begin with.
The fuck? I told you I wanted to watch one thing. I didn't want to watch the damn trailer for it because I want to watch the movie.
When do you watch trailer? You don't watch half the stuff.
Well, pretty much everything in this trailer was nothing.
Yeah,
it wasn't a lot more.
Nothing new.
It wasn't nothing new.
But
Like anything we just said was in the first trailer. It would just give you other optics. I enjoyed it because I'm usually like I don't want to see too much, but I felt like it was. I felt like it was like just a remix of the first.
Yeah, different angle.
Pull you in a little more.
2 minutes of a 2 hour and 45-minute movie ain't gonna tell you much.
Yeah,
they still ain't said out the whole.
You sure about that?
Yeah, they
because Black Phone made you look like it was gonna be something, then it was trash. So I'm like looking at trailers.
I like trailers.
Black Phone fooled everybody.
I gotta watch trailers.
I
think there's a director's cut of Black Phone.
There's
I
something.
hope so because that what I seen.
There was stuff in the trailer that wasn't in the movie.
Yeah.
And I hope there's a director's cut.
They do that a lot. I mean, that's not a big deal now, but there's certain things that they do to mislead.
And I've been
sometimes.
watching that. I watched that movie and like halfway through, I was like, Scott Derrickson, he left Marvel to do this. Like, wow. Okay.
That was.
Money talk.
All right. So
It must have been a passion
music
project.
music.
Oh, the passion was coming. I felt it.
It had to have been a passion project he wanted to do. That's why he stepped away.
Music news.
What happened to music?
We either we got Kanye or we got Diddy and Mace.
Diddy Mace.
Let's start with Diddy and Mace. The return of Murder Mace.
I ain't even following that mess.
You ain't see it?
Go ahead. Tell us what happened.
Yeah. I don't.
Oh, it's about. Well, Diddy said that Mace owned $3 million, but then Mace said, "I don't owe you nothing." Then he talking about receipts. He said, "If you can show me receipts, you owe me money. I give it to you." And Mace said his mama got the receipts. It's kind of going back and forth. And then like Puffy was on, I think, Breakfast Club talking about he don't appreciate people, slandering his character. But I'm like, they've been doing it for years. You never said nothing.
Right.
And then when Mace finally come out and say something, but then Mace had a point. He said everybody that spoke out against you died.
Yeah, he was like, Biggie can't show you receipts because he did.
He was like, where the
Craig
receipts?
Mack.
He was like, who? He said, Biggie can't give you receipts. He dead. He said, Craig Mack can't give you receipts.
Right,
he
Rob.
dead.
Yeah, for
Who
the
else? He said, Black
longest.
Rob. He dead.
There was one more person I don't remember
Ain't
right
G-Dep
now.
dead too?
No, he in jail.
G-Dep was on.
He would have been still out if he actually told on himself. He
had to come to Jesus.
Yeah.
I think he was too high.
It was an unsolved murder.
he
I think he was high.
they say he went to the precinct and
Well,
told.
which one just got out? That might have been Loon. It was Loon.
Oh,
And then,
There was one more person. I don't remember who it was.
and he said Diddy said everything in his mom's name, so that's how. And then something about he made people sign, NDAs, pretty much.
Yeah, of course.
Pretty much.
Because Diddy's always been a paper gangster. He will make sure that he got.
Yeah, not too many people on Bad Boy turned out great.
Nah.
After a while, I think, is French Montana under him technically, or is he just like
French
promoted
is,
by him?
Bad
I
Boy.
guess.
He
I
probably-
don't.
he
Is
But
it?
he's like the
somebody that
only
helps count his
one.
money.
French is Bad Boy. I don't know. I think
Matter
MGK
of
is
fact,
still Bad
who
Boy.
is a bad boy artist? Yeah, I'm about to
The
say.
label don't even exist anymore. Puffy will tell you that.
Last I
Yeah.
knew it was MGK and French Montana.
But
Did he sign with
prior
Interscope?
to that, a lot of his artists like they bad endings, or they went broke, or
Yeah.
the making of the band group done. Loon, Sean, Biggie, obviously, Craig Mack. A lot of he had a bunch of people in that Bad Boys mixtape or that Bad Boys album. Where
They ain't here.
it was a bunch of people in it, and
I mean, would
you
you
can't
count-
hear from none of them now.
Did you count Jeezy? Because he was in Boys in the Hood.
I
No,
wouldn't
because he
count that
got.
because that's Def
Jeezy got
Jam.
smart and
That
left.
was Def Jam, though. I think
They put him on there just to.
Bad Boy South, though. That was he
it was like it
for
was.
that one song.
Yeah,
Yep.
I think that was part of Def Jam.
Well,
too.
yeah, I do kind of count Jeezy as an artist that Jay broke because he came out around the time when Jay was a president.
Sean's my all-time favorite Bad Boy artist
Sean?
because he put an album out, didn't have no Diddy on it. Like there was no, it was no ad libs. He told him
He
in the
was on
studio.
one of them. He was on that one song.
Yeah, like one, but yeah, he said, "Yo, you get one song, Puff."
Yeah, but you could barely tell it was him.
Yeah.
Was like, yeah, let's
Danity
work.
Kane. Wasn't that a group? Wasn't
Yeah,
that the
Dan
girls?
Yeah.
King.
Where they at? They fucking, everybody fell off.
Yeah, that's crazy.
He didn't take care of none of his people, bro.
He did.
Diddy came. He didn't bring one person along with him.
I remember it was years ago.
With him,
Teddy
though.
Riley was talking about how Diddy be putting his artists in bad positions to recoup money. Because he said that when he gets a new artist, he was like the last thing he would do was give them $1 million.
Yeah, and the worst thing Diddy ever did was keep Cassie away from me.
Well, she
forgot
left.
all
She
about
left
her.
Diddy, got married, had a baby.
Got
had a
knocked
baby, and wasted my time. I was waiting, and she just said, "You know, what? I'm staying away from blacks." And
He is the literally epitome of I'm going to take it for myself. I mean, let's call it what it is. I mean, Puff
I've
is.
been in the wing waiting.
I mean, he'll promote you, but he ain't going to do nothing for you at the end of the day. This is why
Unless you
you
make
tell.
his money.
Yeah, that's why if you own artists, do your own stuff, own your own library. Don't work for no man. Do your own thing.
I thought somebody else said something against
Wow.
Mace. Then somebody,
Nah, 504, dude.
oh, Fivio, because he apparently is signed to Mace,
Mace.
or something weird, right?
Who?
And
Fivio Foreign.
Yeah.
However you say his name is.
He basically said that Mace jerked him over.
Yeah,
So
he,
it's
he
like,
got, he got like a couple $1,000.
So Mace got money off him signing that deal. Basically, how he broke it down on that $1 million worth of game. He said he signed the Mace for like 55 grand, and then Mace turned around and got him a deal. And then for him to get out the deal, he had to give Mace like
good.
30% of what he get or what he got off the contract.
Yeah, just standard procedure.
So he didn't make the
song
bread
right
back
here.
or something?
No, he weighed
He
5
made-
grand.
yeah.
He weighed more back than that.
okay.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
just-
Well, why ain't mad at Mason if he made the money back? Pay him.
No, because he got to get him 30-40% now.
30% of everything he does.
Yeah,
So Mace kind of
he screwed him.
He took what
he-
Puff did.
and did it to him.
Did he play him or did he play himself?
That's the part importance of
everybody's
having
saying.
a
He
lawyer
put himself, 'cause-
and read him.
Yeah, exactly. You gotta come to the table with some smarts.
I mean, it is a sucker thing to do. You know what I mean? But-
Absolutely.
He took advantage of him.
Yeah.
Yep. He's
It's
just
a
a young
sucker
guy
thing.
trying to get on.
And it's probably like, oh man, this is Mace. Mace want me to help me out.
It happens
it's
to
real
everybody
bird,
in
man.
life.
Yeah, man. Do a young Dolph, man. Own your own masters. Don't sell in for anybody.
Yeah,
And
but you
know
get
your
shot
worth,
up. You
man.
get shot up.
Come
Oh.
on, bro.
Hey, all I'm saying, all them Empire people getting got left and right.
Yeah. Another thing, stop with these money pictures, man. Nobody needs to know what you're doing.
I mean,
I think
Illuminati or anybody's
money
out there.
picture gonna be around forever though.
Yeah,
I
you
think-
can't get rid of those.
Money picture's been old as shit though.
Man, I ain't nobody. I refuse to to post me with pennies in my hand. Man.
I
Hell no.
just liked it when they used to say bad boys move in silence.
But did they ever really though?
No.
I take that to heart.
I mean, yeah.
because the people that said it don't.
I don't know
Yeah.
about y'all, but I used to get 5 stars in GTA. I had the whole block hot.
This man went to video game.
Said bad boys.
I ain't saying nothing.
And now on to one Sir Kanye West, also known as Ye.
AKA Clayton Bisbee.
Uncle Ruckus. Yeah, that's Uncle Ruckus.
So who's gonna?
Y'all can have this one.
Well, what happened with him? He
White
wore that
Lives
shirt.
Matter.
He wore the white lives, but then he went on Fox.
He was out there. He was on Fox
on
with
Fox?
Yeah, with Tucker
yeah.
Carlson.
And,
That's even
Tucker
worse.
Carlson.
and made himself even look even worse.
And then I heard he said something about Jews, and you can't say that
Nah.
because they'll cancel your ass real quick.
Man, he still ain't canceled, man.
He was hanging out with homegirl,
Candace Owens.
Candace Owens.
Oh yeah, and
Know how I feel about her.
Are they
don't forget
dating
about
each
his
other or no?
Adidas thing too.
Oh yeah, Adidas talking about possibly
They're gonna have to buy
severing
him
the
out.
connection.
Wow.
Yep, just because of that anti-Semitic statement that he made.
And they can't sell his stuff. So if he leaves, they're screwed. He actually saved Adidas if you want to look at it.
Yeah.
Adidas was dead in the water.
But but Adidas was made by Nazis anyway.
Yeah.
Like old Nazis created Adidas. They created Adidas and Puma.
And Volkswagen.
It makes sense.
But I just think Kanye, I mean, is this like one of them rare things where you separate the artist from the talent? Or the artist from the person?
I mean, the talent ain't been up to snuff like it used to anyway.
Who's tired of it?
Who's tired of it?
I'm tired.
Anti
I'm tired of hearing about
Kanye.
West.
So also, it's hard to justify him. And there's been a lot of occasions, and he had that Netflix series, and that Netflix series put him in almost a genius kind of light because the vision that he had back then before he was on.
That sounds great. I was going to lose that.
But, and none of y'all are Geminis, but Geminis are crazy, man. If that's one piece of advice I give anybody in life, don't ever date a Gemini.
Run like hell.
Our mom was a Gemini.
Oh, that.
Not talking out excluding y'all. All right.
Our mom
Yeah,
was
fix
a Gemini.
All right.
She was a Gemini.
Yeah.
But
Love
it's
my
that
mom.
personality thing, man. And Kanye got it bad. He got it bad. It's a mild Kanye, but then it get to this one Kanye that he just the first thought that popped into his head. I feel like
He don't
just
have
got to
to
do it.
checking.
It was his
And
mama.
Yeah.
And that's also
Ever
another
since his
thing.
mama been gone, he's just been.
And part of me, I was saying, you said that with the Netflix. And if you watch this series, you have a lot of empathy for him because you seen what they was doing with him. They basically were just like, well, we'll just use him for make beats. And he was like, I can do more than just beats.
And he had the vision. And I'm not trying to take away from his music.
That's where I was about to say. I mean, I watched that Netflix thing, and then I'm like, okay, I'm like, do I really want to root for him and get behind him again?
But it also
just
gets
because
to a
of that?
point where he's suffering from his own hubris too.
Yeah.
Where it's like
He's coming off like a
bro.
narcissist prick.
yeah, and like you may be trying to send a message, but the message that you're sending is too harsh for people to digest. You have to present your ideas better. You have to, and again, I think he needs somebody to throw these ideas at first before he just runs off and do it.
He don't have that right now.
Because the message behind it is more dangerous than what he may intend. And that happens to him a lot. He say something and it's like, yo, you probably could have did it a better way than what you trying to. I understand what you're trying to say. And yeah, and that's the thing. I said at the end of the day, he's his own man. He got to live with his consequences of his actions. I don't, but he chose to do it, and so whatever backlash he come with, I agree with it. I agree with it.
Prepared for it.
He's in a world of shit behind all this, man. Let's just keep it for what it is. But it's hard for me to really like be sympathetic towards him because you know his past, and it's just like, okay, you lost your mom, you had an accident, you crushed your face, you had your whole world just fell out. I mean, this stems. I mean, I think it's more like what Brian was saying with his mom dying, because we can relate to this because you losing a parent is something that you you will have a different feeling on outlook on life when this happens to you. He had nobody really there to like be a nurturer or basically tell him like chill out and do the whole 9 yards.
But he also has to have somebody in his corner.
Yeah.
He has friends, and they're friends.
I don't think he got
but you got to remember,
friends.
people messed him over, though.
Yeah, yes.
If you watch the documentary, talk about that.
Right, but there got to be somebody that, and maybe he don't, and there's people that don't. I get it, but
True.
I got a feeling he does have, and there's people that was in that documentary. He do have people in his corner. The one boy he shitted on himself for all those years, who came back into his life. Remember Kanye, the photographer dude?
Yeah.
Kanye shitted on him and was like trying to act like he ain't know him for all those years. You know what I'm talking about? I can't remember his name.
I know who you're talking about.
He the one who did the documentary.
Yeah, the guy.
They recently like came back into good graces with each other, but Kanye
because of that
him.
footage that they had to put out. Because the guy, I guess, I don't know if this is true or not, but this is just what I was hearing. I guess the biography, the guy had most of the footage.
Yeah.
So he basically had to reach out to him, and they had to like reestablish a bond so they could put all that out.
I don't know Kanye personally. He could be a douchebag in real life for all we know.
He's a narcissist.
Yeah,
prick,
and
that's
again,
just how I'm calling it.
My reaction is he suffers from hubris a lot, and he thinks he's probably bigger in the world's eye than what people may give him credit for nowadays. Kanye, from the 2000s till, let's say 2 years ago, till 2020, I would say had cultural relevance. He still has cultural relevance. However, Kanye, excluding something extravagant like running on stage of a Grammys or an Oscar and slapping Chris Rock just to say Will Smith was right, like it's excluding doing something like that. Kanye is just having Kanye moments, and that's how we always view him. He's just having another Kanye moment.
You know what, though? You might have just said something that makes that ring true, because you said he's somebody who is basically on top of the world, but he don't have nobody to listen to him when he talk.
Right.
So that's probably what his problem is.
Right.
There's a huge spider right over your head.
Damn, good sign. Look at that boy chilling. He trying to be on the podcast too.
Tavon Gray turned to Miles Morales.
So we have our boy over here,
Spidey. Him with the uppercut.
Look, he over here. He trying to be on the show. He said, "Yo, I heard y'all talking down
this
there."
This nigga jumping, flipping all that shit over.
I just had to catch him on the side of the periphery. I was like, "What is that?"
He said, "Man, y'all talk about all these comics. I ain't heard Spider-Man one time."
Let's go on to the next one.
Cut it short.
Yeah, because
But yeah, my thoughts back on Kanye. I just think he gets these little outbursts or things. I don't even want to call outbursts. Just things he wants to get off his chest. How he feels, but it's just feels like it's a lot. Like you're crying for attention, which you already get it. And even he was saying something about Lizzo. He brings up Lizzo talking about something about obesity and how we celebrated or something. And I'm like, dog, she ain't got nothing to do with. Like, you could talk about obesity or health or whatever without having to shit on somebody else that might happen to be a bigger person. But
I didn't know he did that.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I was reading about it earlier today.
Wow.
It's just it gets to the point. It's just you get tired of the outbursts, the monthly, bi-yearly. Every so often he'll snap it out with the tweets, and then it's looking like, yo, no wonder Kim ain't want to stay with you. Like,
then he's posting screenshots and all that. Dude, stop.
That was mental health, man. He can't control it.
Stop.
He can't be reeled in.
I mean, it's a lot of mental health, but still, you gotta get your shit in check, because we all have some shit going on. But him, and then 1 minute you.
I'm about to fuck old boy up.
You want to get him with the cup?
I'm about to get him with the cup. I need a lid. I need like a piece of paper.
Hold on, folks. Bear with us. We got
keep going.
We
Y'all
got mutated spider on the wall.
Y'all gonna see this live. If the shit cut off, that's because I clicked everything. I clicked everything. This nigga coming down my back. I'm about to give him some of this Mad Dog. And he chill out.
We should at least give him a name while he's here.
All right,
Spence.
Peter, however you say your name is. I don't think this is animal cruelty, but I'm about to start shouting, my boy. I don't want y'all to see that. Okay, in fact, let's keep going. I'm gonna do it after. What's the next topic?
Yeah.
I can see him on the camera now. So if he jumped down,
you gonna get lost in your hood.
oh shit.
Oh yeah, Jules, you started watching Werewolf by
Oh, my
Night.
boy, hold up. He just coming down. What you doing, guy?
He trying to get
He
on.
like, yo, this camera. Is this a camera out here?
Yo, he trying to get his
This a
shine.
camera?
Yo, he ready to get his shine on.
That's what happens when you
He going back up. He going back up. We
That's what
good.
happens when you live.
He's gonna get.
He heard what you said. He said, "Yo, my man got that water bottle kind of close."
He think. Yeah, I ain't no Jordan Poole. But all right, what was the next topic? What was the next topic?
I was just bringing up real quick, Jewel. How did you feel about
You know what's gonna bother me? I'm looking at y'all, and what my fear is, I'm gonna look back at this monitor, and that shit not gonna be there. That's what's gonna bother me. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Jules gonna tell us about Werewolf by Night?
This spider don't bite me.
Tavon gonna be the next Spider-Man.
I got the Spider-Man outfit too.
He gonna get bit.
Oh, tri-state tip.
So
Swing the webs.
Werewolf by Night, Drew.
I liked it. It was an hour. It felt like an old Universal monster movie. The way how they shot it, it was all black and white, and it was a surprising character in it that was like the MVP of it for me. The character named Ted.
Okay. Don't give too much away. I'm gonna watch it either tonight or tomorrow.
Shout
But
out to Teddy.
it's about 55 minutes. It runs real quick though. I liked it for what they were doing with it. I think it should have been a little longer because when you really start getting into it, then it's over with. I'm like, damn.
Anybody else watch it?
Yeah, I watched it.
You watched the whole thing?
I thought it was. If I'm gonna rate it out of like 10, I give it about an 8.
Okay.
Yeah, because it, like he said, it felt like one of those old school monster movies. And the guy who was playing him, I had never seen him before. I'd never seen anybody in that show before.
Spanish cat. I seen him before in something else. I can't recall, but I've seen. Oh, he was the father in Old.
Oh,
That M Night Shyamalan movie.
I never seen that.
I think that's the same.
I still
actor.
need to see that.
But it was good. It lets you know that Marvel is trying their best to separate themselves completely. Not separate from the Avengers, but give people other stories that are part of that universe, but they're different.
This kind of opened up a door for possibly some rated R stuff.
Okay.
You can tell the black and white, how they shot it. This ain't really giving it away. How it helped it.
It helped how it looked visually.
Mm-hmm.
But it's definitely, you can tell that they want to go and start going a little hard, basically.
Because the audience is older now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I think they gotta make sure that they're capturing as wide of a base as they can, and they definitely have characters that can fulfill that. And with them, they definitely are probably going to start allowing rated R. What they do, because they got the Netflix series still and stuff on there, and that was rated R. Deadpool's obviously going to probably keep his rated R rating. So,
and then the guy who directed it is like the number 2 composer in the world, and they want him, to think about Helmet Blade for him.
And if you see this, you would see why his name is really being thrown into. I think he got a good gist of how to balance the horror.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna definitely watch it probably the next day or so.
At D23, he said he liked monster movies, so he made a monster movie that he would like, that hopefully everybody will like, and I think he hit the mark with this one.
It really left me wanting to see more. I really think they're pushing towards the Midnight Suns on how they're doing it, because they introduced.
Is his character a Midnight Sun?
Yeah, he's not the main.
He's an
different
affiliate of it, but
but he's considered a member of it. Yeah,
they've interchanged like different members in it, so they didn't had him in it. They didn't had Ghost Rider. It was a guy called Papa Midnight, I believe. They bounced a lot of characters in there.
You thinking about Constantine?
No. But it's another guy on there. Brother Voodoo. Oh God, it's
the Papa Midnight.
But it's a guy. It's I think it's Brother Voodoo, if I'm not mistaken.
It possibly is, but the main core that everybody remembers is Blade, Doctor Strange. They're actually coming out with Midnight Suns video game, and they put Wolverine in that group.
Yeah, I saw that.
Which is weird, but yeah.
All right.
What we got next?
I think it's last but not least.
We finally on to that wrestling.
WWE wrestling.
We on to that wrestling.
So as I told you folks last week, I was invited to the
Pay-per-view.
to the pay-per-view.
What was the name of that pay-per-view?
Extreme Rules in Philly.
Extreme Rules, yeah.
I was going to be on the floor, front row, up where all the action is. And I couldn't go because I had to work. But what bothered me the most is I love Bray Wyatt. One of my favorite wrestlers, probably my second favorite wrestler.
Of all time or currently?
I'm still working that list. He's working into that top 5 all time. Probably.
So he's top 2 currently.
Yeah,
of current wrestlers.
Mm-hmm. So I was hoping the rumors were false that he was going to be back and come back during Extreme Rules, but to my dismay, Bray Wyatt made his return, and I was not there to witness it in person. that really bothered. I woke up this morning and seething. I was pissed.
And it's funny. My son went to go see it last night.
Yeah,
and I asked him how it was.
His son.
He came in and told me. He said the crowd. He said that he thought the show was over with, and he said everything went dark. He's like, this when everything went black. He said and everybody was turning on their flashlights, and then he was like, everybody was saying, what the but he didn't say it. He was just mouthing it. He was like, what the F? And then he said, one dude behind me said, it's him. And he said that he saw him walk through the door when he came out and did the whole 9 yards. He said, but he was near. Oh,
you had to let that go.
That Philly special didn't work.
No, it didn't.
Go.
Marcus Pierce gonna talk.
Yo, he gonna talk all that junk. But I lost my train of thought.
Yeah, go away.
That quick. But anyway, make a long story short, he said he saw him come out, and then apparently, I guess he said that he had came back out and was thanking the fans, and he was basically saying that he's back. And
so we should be seeing him tomorrow. You think?
I don't know what they're gonna do with him.
I'm expecting. Well, weren't they doing like these little cryptic promos? Mm-hmm. Was that on Raw or SmackDown?
It was on everything.
White Rabbit.
Well, they kind of did something different.
I think he got to go to Raw.
He'll go somewhere. Wherever he's going. Apparently, they're saying that his storyline's already mapped out. It's going to be a slow build thing. I thought it was cool, though, man.
I'm excited he's back. I'm going to tune in.
Now I'm going to watch WWE. Finally.
Yeah, but I'm going to turn right after he got out.
Yeah. I'm just
and I hope they get him like after like the hour because I ain't trying to keep the channel on there all day. But I got...
They actually been doing all right for the past month.
Have they though?
I'm not
more
going to
entertaining than AEW for me.
Who are they stars? Like who's their like outside of Roman Reigns? Who's the entertaining wrestler they have right now?
Well, right now it's
the boy with the don't wear no shoes. I don't really like him. I don't like the way he look.
Riddle. Riddle, Matt Riddle.
Yeah.
I was gonna say right now I'm messing with Sammy. And
Sami Zayn?
Sammy's doing his thing, and my man...
He doing the whole Hawaiian fake thing? He with the group? He with the brothers?
Mm-hmm. He's an honorary goose.
Sammy's doing his thing, and I'm liking Gunther right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm feeling him right now, though, man.
And the brutes.
Okay.
Brawling brutes.
But we'll see what happens with it from there, though. But I'm glad my son had, because this was his first one that he watched live. So
that's the best one, then.
He said it was a good retort, and he said that the show. He said it was long. He said, but it went. He said watching on TV. He said it's different from watching it live. He said you could see him set the stuff up and the whole 9 yards. And he said the guy from the UFC had a big belly.
Cormier.
Oh, Cormier.
He said the referee had a big belly.
He was the referee.
Yeah.
For Rollins and Riddle's cage fight.
Okay.
But their storyline's really been interesting to watch.
I kind of like Seth Rollins. I think he kind of grew on me. I didn't care for him for the longest, but I think he kind of grew on me.
I used to like him more.
Yeah, Edge got banked last night.
But Edge could go home for good.
What girl wrestlers they got? Mm-hmm. That's when it's gonna get good to me again. When they get a good girl wrestler. Oh yeah, Bianca.
That Mysterio thing's getting kind of
Bianca,
good
all
now.
right. Bianca, all right. I can rock with Bianca.
Oh,
I don't like that hair thing that she got
I
going
love
on.
it. I can pull it.
It's like, yeah, for personal use, but I just don't like the.
No, she the best wrestler they got there hands down right now.
Yeah, I think male or female.
Yeah.
I don't think no one there is putting on matches like how she do weekly.
Okay, I guess I gotta
she
watch her
getting it in.
matches more. It's not really nothing against her wrestling. I think it's more about the way she portrays black women. I think that's what bothers me. The hair, the.
But
I don't know if y'all get in-
But you gotta look at it like this. Most
Go
of them
to
girls,
Atlanta.
Yeah.
most of them girls, black little kids gonna look at her more than the other ones because she look like them.
Yeah, I get it.
And she ain't changed herself to be fake like the rest of the people do.
She go to Atlanta. She fit right in. That's how you. There's a lot of
Y'all picking
flamboyance.
her? Y'all picking her or Jade Cargill?
I'm picking Bianca.
Bianca.
Yeah.
Without a doubt. That's an easy pick.
Jade's still green, man. She's
She's
still
light years ahead of that girl.
Okay.
I think Jade can get there though, but she botching too much for me though for certain things.
Okay.
That's not her fault though.
No.
I haven't been watching WWE.
She's gonna get better.
But
They honestly they've been putting on some good shows.
Ever
lately,
since
though.
whoever dropped it, dying, they've been perfect.
I usually catch
Sasha?
the tail end of.
but that match,
Bianca's better than Sasha.
She's better than Sasha.
yeah, I think she's
Right
all
now.
4 horsewomen put together. All of them are missing something that she got.
Okay.
That's
I'm
no
gonna have
knock.
to- I'm gonna have to watch.
Because
I'm
all
gonna
of them are
have to watch it.
good.
And she done beat all of them.
They're all great.
Except
She's
Charlotte,
just-
man.
She's
She
just
beat
on
Charlotte.
another level.
Bianca ain't
She
beat
just-
Charlotte.
She beat Charlotte for a non-title match, and then that's when Charlotte wanted to drop the belt to her, and Vince wouldn't do it.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
I have to check her out then.
Yeah.
I mean, I usually catch the tail end of Raw.
Yeah, I've been investing some time in it lately. They actually been. I give
I
them
watched
credit.
I watched NXT this week.
It's about to be lit with Booker on there.
I didn't even see it. Did I watch it?
I'm
It
cool. I think
wasn't
I'm
really
cool.
nothing.
I think I'm cool on NXT. Every time I do turn, and I'm kind of like,
And that Nikita Lyons is the one that got me watching.
yeah, that's about it.
Ooh.
That's a pog right there.
But I could see her on Instagram though. So
Nah, I'm
Hey,
just looking.
he said y'all said Nikita.
Yeah, he and the spider knows about Nikita Lyons. That thing just sit
Ooh.
right though. Good lord, that's a pog right there.
Yeah.
So what we got to look forward to? So this is the spooky month. What we got to look forward to?
You know what? Let's save that for now because then it'd be too late. Let's save that for next week. What's happening this week? Anything coming out?
Halloween.
Yeah. So let's save the Halloween
Yeah, for Sunday.
spooky talk for the we'll dub the next week's episode
we
the
should do?
Halloween episode. All right, we'll talk about your favorite horror movies.
Why don't we all pick like maybe 3 of our movies that's Halloween and let's just like rank them.
Yeah, we'll save that for the
Well,
Halloween
we got a
special.
long show. Well, how many more you want to put on there?
Are you saying all of us pick 3?
Yeah, come ready. Come ready next week with 3.
Oh, I already got them in my head, so we cool.
With 3, we'll say that for the Halloween special.
It's 3 that I want to pick.
We'll keep my boy here. He'll be back with his.
Yeah, he did.
His is gonna be 8-legged freaks.
He said 8-legged.
8-legged freaks.
Yo,
What's
that
the other?
trailer was
DOA
funny.
is gonna be jump over here.
Yo, he gonna come down.
I'm like, you're ready to flip the table.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we ain't got any other topic. Did we hit everything we wanted to talk
we got
about?
down to
I
everything.
think we did.
All right. Well, shit. We ain't got to keep it for too long. I went to Comic-Con this weekend though.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
talk
pretty
about yeah.
It was fun. It was fun. I got a couple posters I showed y'all. But yeah, good experience. Masks were supposed to be mandatory, but nobody wore masks.
That worked.
Outside of that,
Superheroes
I
don't
ain't
get COVID.
really got complaints. There were some good costumes. There were some, funnier costumes.
Did you dress up?
I did, and I couldn't get my outfit ready in time, but I'll have it ready probably by the end of this year. Probably before the end of this year, honestly. So the next one, I want to go to San Diego next year.
So do
And I'm gonna try to do the whole weekend for San Diego.
Man,
so
you got
we'll
to
be ready.
book your thing now.
Yeah.
Because them rooms, they say
I got the thing set up for when the ticket's gonna sell. It notify
word.
me.
Yeah, they said you got to literally get it like right there. They've been talking about moving it to Vegas because it's been so big.
Mm-hmm.
But they want to keep it in San Diego. But they said it's a lot of. Was there any news that broke up there?
Not really. They had a lot of people that showed up.
I seen Todd McFarlane. He was there. And that's what I was talking about. I guess he hired the writers from the Joker to do
Spawn movie. Yeah, and I guess we got a confirmation for Jamie Foxx.
Is Jeremy Renner still attached or no?
I did not hear about that.
I think he dropped out.
Did he?
Well, I guess what they're having a problem with is they wanted to go to Blumhouse. Like I said, this is just a rumor that I'm reading. Don't quote me on it. I guess they don't want They want Todd McFarlane involved. Mm-hmm. They don't want him to direct it because they seen what happened when you let Frank Miller do the Spirit and is a first-time director, and that messed up big time.
But he did do what was that? Fury Road.
He did.
Was that George Miller, right?
No, he talking about Frank Miller.
No, Frank Miller. I'm sorry.
Frank Miller. Never mind. Wrong cat.
Yeah, Frank Miller. He did the Spirit, and you saw what happened with that.
Yeah.
So they're basically saying.
But Frank Miller also did Sin City, so it's like you never know.
Well, he got that co-director credit on that.
Yeah.
But it's supposed to be a rated R. They're fighting over.
It's got to be rated R.
Well, Blumhouse was thinking about pushing it as a PG-13.
No,
I'm serious. But they're arguing over that now. But I think they're starting to see stays true to the source material.
Right, we're gonna have to cut it short. Your boy Wildin', and I think it's behind Corey now. So we're gonna cut it short, all right? Go ahead, let's go. We're gonna say
Oh, on the floor.
You got him.
Ah, damn.
You got him.
Coming over here.
Peter, we apologize for this.
You
tight in here. I can't even move.
You gotta hit him with You gotta hit him with the Mad Dog ball.
No, he's done.
Yo, we gonna need
R.I.P.
we gonna need one of memoriam graphics. Fade to black.
Why y'all got so quiet?
Episode 13. In memorandum.
Peter, we are so sorry.
We gotta give him a name. What we gonna call? We gonna call him Peter?
Yeah.
We gonna call him Peter. Peter the Spider Man. R.I.P. To a real one.
21 gun salute.
But
Came out of nowhere.
I forgot what we were talking about, but fuck it. Let's just wrap it up. We had an hour 16. It was a good episode. So any closing remarks? Anything y'all got backtrack say?
No, I'm just ready to see Halloween now. Let's see how this is allegedly going to end.
Okay, and I can't co-sign with the way that second one ended. So hopefully it's good, but that second one ended pissed me off.
Yeah, I agree.
There was nothing wrong with that ending. None.
Bengals better win this game.
It's playoff baseball, Phillies won.
Yeah.
Who still?
Mets
did
won.
Toronto lost?
Mets lost.
Oh, they lost
Mets
today?
lost.
Mets got smoked today.
Damn.
Yeah, they came.
I watched last night's game. Damn.
Nah, it was crazy. Before I came here, the one dude was just killing him, and he was saving the balls, and his ear was wet, and he thought he was using pitching substance. I was like, "You just a sore loser, bro."
Yeah, they try to stop the game by that.
Yeah.
But, let's
All
see.
right, so yeah, Halloween themed episode next week.
I might wear.
We gonna talk about Halloween movie though, for the people that watched it, right?
Say again.
Brian, why you come on, man?
It's spooky season, baby.
Look back, I thought he died. Come on, man. I'm gonna say Jason hit you too, so give him a go.
Oh man. Go ahead, take us off.
Oh man.
Oh man.
Yo, wow. Real wild.
So yeah, next week.
Oh god.
Yeah, spooky The spooky episode.
The spooky episode.
That's spooky already.
Now you know how I feel with Jeff Goldblum. Oh man.
I feel like I was on what's that Spider movie? Arachnophobia.
That's the other one I couldn't think of.
Oh God,
That movie is crazy. I still remember that movie.
Yo, I didn't know Corey could move that quick.
I was dead to rights though because I couldn't even move. You there?
They was all quiet and Tamar go, yeah, the spider behind you.
Nah, because I was looking at the screen. When I saw the screen happen, he said, "Whoop!" When I
No, that's good though because you couldn't have said that out loud.
I'm looking like the spider went past 3 people. Nobody said nothing.
he was chilling. He was chilling until he got over there.
Off subject, I like this show.
What is
With
it?
La Brea.
Oh, that creatures.
Yeah, I actually like it,
I
man.
wanted to start watching it, but I didn't.
It's not bad, man.
Speaking of shows, She-Hulk, y'all caught up on it?
Walk of Shame.
Yeah,
The Walk of
yeah, I'm
Shame.
on it.
You said no, Corey?
No, I didn't watch the last one.
Okay, we had a good cameo this week.
Yeah.
And then anybody watching it, Lord of the Rings yet?
Nope.
No.
That not this past episode,
I haven't
but the
watched
week before.
So is it
low
TV
key
show
hit?
now?
Yeah.
I haven't
It's a
watched
prequel
it.
series, and that shit alright.
I honestly forgot it was coming on TV. I ain't gonna lie.
It's on Amazon Prime.
Now, Tavon, did you finish Don?
I am episode 8.
All right, I'll wait.
I'll probably
Bro, how
finish
far
it
you get?
by tomorrow.
I told you I'm different down without, man.
Yeah, he ain't watching that. He
Jules,
said-
you watch?
I watched the first episode. I haven't watched the rest.
I know Jason didn't watch it.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, I'm down with
So I
it.
didn't even ask
First episode was good though, man.
I mean, but see, Tavon, when you get to episode 8, that's when their icon it tells.
Yeah,
us,
It's just all conclusion, and then it's
basically
not
him
really.
talking.
You know what
Yeah.
happened? I started watching it, and then I ended up watching the Redeem Team thing. On
Oh, that's right. You said it's on there.
yeah, that
I
was
fin-
good.
I finished Cobra Kai.
Loved it.
It was a good series.
That was
That I'm like,
That
oh
was a good
man.
series.
I'm watching.
Are they going to do one more season?
They got one more season.
And then that's it after this, right?
Yeah, a movie and a season. I think.
Yeah.
So is the movie going to be based on?
I don't know.
from what they were saying, they know.
No.
How in the hell you gonna make?
But oh, I know we said we was out of here, but I don't know if y'all heard this rumor also. Where they're saying that you know that like how the show ended, the last season ended, that it's gonna open it up so that what's name's character might be involved in the next one, Jaden Smith.
Who's
Really?
that? Who's that?
Jaden Smith when he did the remake.
Oh, Jaden Smith.
Jaden Smith.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Jaden
yeah.
Smith.
Okay.
They say the way how that season ended, they're
Nah,
going
I've
to use a
never
way
seen
to
that
try to use him to put him in there that way.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
That remake actually was really good.
As
Though.
a girl,
I ain't gonna front on that one. It was actually good. Though.
I don't have a comment.
His father gonna show you how to wax on, wax off.
Well, he did Chris Rock.
Patty.
but wait a minute. I'm tired of Jada, man. She keep playing. You heard she gonna release a book talking about their relationship and all that stuff.
Yeah,
And I was like, why you keep?
She reaching.
But yo, they showed a picture for that movie he's doing, Emancipation.
Oh yeah, they did.
Yeah.
Didn't they show a
Look dope.
trailer?
Yeah,
I didn't see.
I didn't watch the trailer either.
trailer look hard.
I'm not a fan anymore of slave movies.
That's where they lost me.
Mhm.
Yeah, that black trauma.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. For real. This is the last thing. This is the last thing. It just popped into my head because I said this. Did Sinbad have a genie movie
Yes.
or not?
Yeah,
Did we just talk?
he did.
No, I'm not.
Did
talking
he
about
or did he not?
Y'all gonna have me at
called-
home watching
it's
stuff?
called
No.
Shazam.
Have a genie movie.
He had a movie called Shazam. Yes.
Why do people like?
Think it didn't exist?
Tavon, this was a whole like 6 months ago.
I
They had me at
know,
home
but something else came in
looking
on
at
TV.
stuff.
Like something came popped up on Facebook or something, and then somebody showed video
It did. You see
or like
it?
a clip of him talking to the two white kids.
With
seen
the
it?
gold suit on, right?
Well, he got the turban, and I'm like, I remember him in the turban,
now
but
I'm
where
thinking
did shit
about
come from?
You watched
And but
it?
everybody got a different story of how the movie played out. I remember him and Little White Boy for some reason.
Yeah, it
in the
was
movie.
him and a little
I remember.
Caucasian boy.
Start, man.
That was his.
I
I
feel
don't
they
want to call him
gonna
his
knock
master. His,
So, look, this says the Sinbad's exam exists.
It's a real question because apparently they saying it don't.
And this is what it says. Despite what many people believe, the Shazam movie
does not.
exist.
Yeah.
I remember seeing it, though.
But everybody remembers it. This shit is blowing my mind.
Just like I seen a Y on the Jiffy thing.
Right, don't start. You had me home that day all night. You were patient. I'm like this with my phone, waiting for somebody knocking my door. Hey, the Men in Black pen. You didn't see none of that.
Oh man.
Yo, I'm telling you, Taylor, they had me at home one day. I was like, yo, it was Jiffy. No, it's not. It's Jiff. I'm like, what? Who was it? Uncle Ben's. It was Uncle Ben.
Uncle Ben, yep. It was just Uncle Ben Rice. Yep.
Man, tell you when you get a chance, just Google it. You're going to see a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah, it's that Mandela Effect. I have a theory what I think the Mandela Effect is, because I said it's weird. It's weird for all these different people to imagine Sinbad having a movie where he was a genie. Like that's
I know what it is. I know what it is.
That's super
I know
random.
what it is.
I'm looking.
Barry Allen fucked up the timeline again. Barry Allen fucked up the timeline.
I remember that movie. I don't
What
care
I
what
tell-
anybody said.
I watched it. I used to watch it all the time.
You've seen it.
When
I'm
you go
looking
back
right
in
now.
time and you move shit and don't put the cup back in the right spot, and then that's how shit happen.
I think it's I personally think the Mandela Effect is like a government thing,
It's time
and
travel.
it's them seeing what they can make us think.
And we just
question what we've
haven't.
seen.
It didn't get fully completely
It's on,
erased.
it says something on this IMDb. We found Sinbad Shazam Genie movie.
But apparently it didn't get released.
Sinbad
Like
has
nobody's
a
seen
copy
it.
of it, though. That's
He's
the-
saying, but he was saying, but it's also they saying that he was joking when he said that.
I ain't just,
He was playing around. He was saying that to feed into the hype.
well, he's sitting here with two little white kids.
If you've seen the Sinbad movie,
I've
please
seen it.
make a comment and,
It
and
says
tell us.
Brett. And I'm looking at this. Says the top cast. Somebody named Bradley Bundle. Was it Jolie Leaford?
But if you remember him and the little white boy,
don't exist no more.
if
They
you
done
remember him-
wiped them.
and that little white boy in that movie,
Yo, y'all gonna have me looking all week for this shit. Man.
write in the comments and let us know.
Please.
But all right, go ahead and take us out, Jason.
All right, folks, that's another episode of to be announced later. Oh,
Yo, we got
Episode
guys
13.
next week.
We in. Episode 13. We next week. The
Episode
Halloween
13.
episode.
get spooky with it.
Let us know your favorite Halloween movie.
We got Tri-State Tip,
Yes, sir.
Tavon.
Julian Smith on Facebook.
Smitty Wood 365.
Anonymous down there.
Spider Killer.
White Rabbit.
And
Corey's handle was called Delay a Game.
hey, you already know who I am, Tiger Helly 19.
Till next time. Peace out.